Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, Cheryl, behind the scenes, up to your right, you can push on comments. So you want to push on comments on the up in the right, so you can see everybody's comments when they.
Is it-
Do you see that?
I'm not seeing
Anyways, hello, and as everybody's popping in, I'm so excited about today.
it. Well, I'm just going to have to trust you to read me the comments.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. I should have
That's
done that.
okay.
We were having other technical difficulties. It's all good. At least we can see Cheryl now. We're happy about that. We're happy about that.
All right.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, you guys. Welcome in. I know this is not a regular time. This is a special event that we're doing. And so as people are alerted that we're going live, it takes a little bit to come in. Hi, Seascape. And so, Cheryl, I'm just so excited to spend this time with you.
I'm very excited about this.
And I want to wait till more people come in to start sharing some old photos of us.
Oh, no.
Oh, please, Cheryl, you look just the same.
So do you, Deb, except for the picture with the curly hair.
Oh, the curly hair. Yeah. Oh, my God. I remember sitting for that back in the day. I want my hair curly. I don't know what I was thinking. But it was curly.
Because everyone was doing it. It was the thing.
It was the thing. Okay.
It was the thing. Yeah.
Hi, Mary. Marvita. Marvita. I'm so glad you're here. Marvita. Okay, so unbeknownst to Marvita, here, I'm going to pull her up on the screen here. Marvita has been doing these, painting these cards and sending them to me. And so here's an example. Oh, wow. And so I've been putting together this oracle deck of all different types of her drawings and paintings. And about, I don't remember, Marvita, when it was, but I did a channeling, and I channeled a frequency, and it was the frequencies. They gave me a name because, of course, we need a name. Like, we like to connect with a name or whatever. So in the channel, they were describing love. If you see love as a circle, it's never ending. But anyways, this circle, and off the circle are these cords that come off of it that we've here have attached to it to trying to recreate the true high vibration of love here on the planet, and we create this. Anyway, she did a rendition, and this is exactly what I saw, and she didn't even know that's what I was seeing, and she saw it too, the circle of love. And so she had done that. Anyway, I have all these cards. We're almost to a full oracle deck here, Marvita. I'm going to channel messages for each one to put on the cards, but we need about that many more. Marvita's, oh my God, I got to continue to draw and paint. Anyway, amazing. So, yeah, Marvita says you sent to me in space and time. That's right. There's no space or time. You caught onto it right there. Marvita says, okay, I love to get from spirit. Yes. Yay. Okay, cool. So again, welcome everyone. And we're going to go ahead and get started. This is Cheryl. Cheryl, her business name is Sedona Creative Intuitive. And she definitely is a creative. But I kind of want to, before we dive into what you do, I want to tell people our history. I've known Cheryl since we were babies. When I say babies, I mean high school.
We were babies.
So I'm going to share the screen because you guys have to see us when we were in high school together. And it's so funny. No, it makes sense now. Now that we've reconnected. Hi, Alexis, as adults, and it just makes sense why we connected in high school,
Yes.
right? We find, you find each other, you find your tribe, and we found each other then. And
Well, I do remember what you told me your first thoughts of me were.
oh, look at you! What a great memory! I have
Do you remember what you said?
I don't remember what I ate for dinner last night.
Yeah, you thought I was a total bitch.
Oh, really?
Yes, because remember, I came from a different school, and many people thought that until they got to know me. But that's what you told me.
And you also lived on Mount Helix.
I did.
Okay, you guys.
The base, the low part of Mount Helix.
It was still Mount Helix. She lived on Mount Helix, you guys. So, and I can't believe I would even think that at all.
You did, because nobody knew me. And
I was a badass.
I was very tan back then, and
oh my god, so tan, really cute, still really cute, still really tan. Yeah, that's your skin. She has darker skin because of your heritage. So
yeah, well, my dad's side more so.
Yeah. Oh, and her dad, was a Charger player.
He was. He was a Charger.
So he played for the Chargers. So, anyways,
yeah,
she was the opposite of a bitch. Obviously, I wasn't utilizing my intuition at that point.
No, we weren't. We were young. We were very, very young.
We were very, very young. Very much into the root chakra.
Yeah.
Anyway, here, let's show some pictures here.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, here we go. Share screen. Here we go. All right. So there we are.
Wow.
If you can't tell, I'm the one in the middle. And where were we? Was this?
That might have been graduation because
I'm thinking because of the things around our neck.
Yeah, I think that was graduation.
Holy cow! I was so drunk. I was so drunk at graduation. Maybe this was after.
There could have been, I don't know, a party at my house afterwards because I had a couple parties.
Oh then. Yeah, that probably could have been it because I could have told by then.
I think that was at my house on Mount Helix.
No, I think at Mount Helix, you guys, you understand Mount Helix would have been the other side of the tracks for me. All right. Okay.
And I never would have thought that. Now that was in my house.
Yes, this was in your house.
It's in my house with Deb and her curly hair.
And there I am with the curly hair, and that I got done it was for the prom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at us. We're so cute.
We are so cute.
We are so cute.
So I think those are the only two pictures I did put up here. Let me see.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. All right. So those are the two I chose. But yeah, there we are. And you can see how Cheryl totally looks the same.
Sometimes I look at my hair and go, gosh, I really haven't even changed my hairstyle since back then. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to pull up.
Keep it easy. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, I don't think you've changed much either. So
no, I really haven't. And if I had shown you the different hair that I actually had, you had other pictures. She has all these pictures, you guys, from I don't have, but and my hair basically looked like this if I didn't curl it like that. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that, our history. And Cheryl went on, and we're going to jump ahead a couple years, and she now lives in Sedona. And a creative intuitive. Tell us what you do, and then we're going to show some pictures of it as well.
Okay. So I started painting. I started my healing journey in painting in 2004-ish. And then in around 2006, I had my first spiritual teacher, which started to awaken that intuitive side of myself. And then when I moved here to Sedona, everything just fell in place. I was gifted an art studio in Uptown, which is our busy section of Sedona. And that's where I started teaching painting classes. And the way I teach is more about creativity and the flow and seeing what wants to come through, as opposed to trying to make a painting. So everyone can do it. And it's a lot of fun. And then I started asking my guides in the universe, like, how do I put my creativity and my intuition together? And I was at the airport in Phoenix, and I had my oil pastels and paper. And I didn't even know how to use oil pastels. I couldn't bring my paints with me. So I just started coloring, and all of a sudden it downloaded how to connect the two. And I did everyone who would let me do their drawing when I went home. I did the lady on the airplane on my way back that was sitting next to me, and I couldn't stop. And so that was probably, I keep saying 5 years ago, but it was more like 8 or 9 years ago now. as our
time is so weird. Yeah.
I know. So what I do is I bring in my angels, masters, guides, ancestors, and beings of light that are for my highest good and the highest good of all. And with the person's permission, I draw their energy field while giving an intuitive reading.
Okay, so I'm going to pause you right there.
Okay.
And so she did that for me, you guys. And literally, not only through that, when that's happening and she's drawing, you're actually going through a shift and a transformation at the same time. It is a full experience. And it really shifted for me, my field, and opened some things up, and that was part of the message too. So she brings through a message at the same time. Literally couldn't have been at a better time right before I did my retreat. I mean, it was just, but I literally, and then she sends it to you. You guys, you get a little letter in the mail, and it's
not a bill.
And it's not a bill. It literally is a painting. And so I keep this where I'm going to frame it, because I want to put it here and put it up so I can continue movement in that. And I can see how wonderful it would be to do tune-ups now and again. Like you come back and you get to that another level or another direction that's happening for you in that next stage or whatever.
Yeah, I have some people who do it like quarterly. One friend does it every year on her birthday. But depending on how quickly your energy is shifting and things are happening, depends on how often you know, again, it's something you would feel into and do. And then I have those who just do it once and they save their drawing forever. Family members. The family.
But and the reason I was so excited to share you with the family here is because I want them to experience it, because it is, you guys, I can't even say enough about it. It is just, it literally, whatever shifted just did that movement. And I remember telling you, Cheryl, I'm like, oh my God, I can't even feel the top of my head right now. What are you doing? You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. That it's actually moving in the moment that you're doing it.
Well, I've been working with energy as well as doing the paintings and the intuitive stuff. I've been working with energy again since probably everything's happened all at the same time around 2004 when I started my healing journey. And then I started working with an application called the Skio, which is an energy, it's a frequency. It's a machine actually that hooks up to the computer, and it
Okay.
works with all sorts of. So then I started to study energy, and now everything I do is based around energy, and and the healing of energy, and yeah.
Also known as life force.
The life force, but everything's energy. Our words, our thoughts, which people understand like aura and chakra energy, but they don't realize that their words and their thoughts are energy. And so it's very important, especially right now.
Especially right now.
Right now that to keep our vibration high, we really got to watch how we're talking to ourselves and talking about other people.
About ourselves.
About ourselves, and again, we forget, we talk about forgiveness, but we forget to forgive ourselves.
So I'm looking at the chat. It's going wild, and I wish you could see it. And
well,
so
I found it, but I don't see anything.
Okay, go to, there should be another.
Found it. Look at that, found it.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Now she can see all your chat, you guys. Now you can chit-chat away, but everybody's going, Cheryl, wow, or beautiful, or like all these things. So
well, we had discussed possibly doing an energy drawing today. I've never done like
a live one.
Well, no, I've done live, but I haven't done like a collective consciousness.
Okay, like a collective. I love that. So what you're doing is you're going to kind of tap into all of us here, and those who will step in and watch later. So
yes,
the source knows like who's all going to be here.
Yes.
But do you want to look at some of the ones you've drawn already and talk about those first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know I sent them to you, but we'll see if I remember what they are.
Oh, right. I didn't write that down, of course, next to him, but
that's okay. I remember some of them.
Okay.
And then it's interesting because when I see pictures, then sometimes like all the information comes back. Because I've had people send me a picture and go, I don't remember what you said, and
oh yeah.
And then it'll come back to me when I look at the drawing.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. It comes back. Okay. So here's the first one.
So that's the divine feminine, the energy of the divine feminine. You can see the energy coming up from the earth, circling through the chakras, and the Kundalini energy spiraling outwards. And I didn't purposely do it, but it does look like the different chakras going up.
It sure does.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's the divine energy of the feminine right there. That's the Kundalini energy. That one I do remember, that dragon energy going up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is so Kundalini.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I like your rendition of putting the pink at the bottom before the root, because we're really never in. We really, it's more than what we think. I know that we work a lot with the root, and then this, this, but there's so much more, and I like that you did that.
And again, because I'm channeling, I never know what I'm doing. And as a matter of fact, like I think I'm going to do this, and then my hand goes that way. I think I'm going for the red crayon, and I pick up a purple. So as well as the information coming through verbally is channeled, the drawings are channeled, which is why sometimes I don't remember what I say.
And you're also creating new symbols, and I'm all about symbols.
Yeah.
And I love the new symbols coming through here.
That is I believe that's the vortex of receptivity. Bringing in.
So I'm telling you guys, when I look at these pictures, I respond differently in my body, and I'm just like, my arms are tingling with it.
Yeah, this one just gave me chills up my spine. So this one is so in our energy field, we have all these bubbles of creation. If you ever listen to Abraham Hicks, and she always talks about the vortex. So this is the vortex where you can visually see all the bubbles of getting ready to become into our reality. Yeah. So you
guys just take this in. Take it into your energy right now.
So choose something that you want to bring from your vortex into reality, and just pluck the bubble out and
crack your bubble.
Collect your bubbles.
Seascape says her arms feel heavy right now. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Let it flow. I love it.
Yeah. Well, you're collecting a lot of she feels very grounded as that energy is shifting through her.
Ooh.
And it's just weighted and just like she's holding on to it, which is good to be grounded.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah. This one, I believe, was the releasing vortex.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and getting through those angles and the challenges, being blocked in and then getting through to the top and just
releasing.
Yeah.
Just releasing.
Through that breath. The blue is often, I draw the blues often as breath. So releasing it through the breath.
So everybody release. All good. I like that even challenges can be beautiful.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
You know, people always like I do these drawings up at the hotels a lot here in Sedona, and people are like, "Oh, everything's gonna be black. My energy's black." And here's my black crayon. I don't use it very often. I don't, you know, it's like exactly. Challenges don't have to be dark and negative.
Mm-mm.
Because usually once we get through that challenge, we move it into the light anyway. So why not start from a place of light and joy and happiness as we go through those challenges?
Exactly. And Christine says, wow, I feel cooling of my body.
Beautiful.
Cooling. Yeah, that is. Ooh.
And this is the starburst. This is connecting to the universe, connecting to the stars, connecting to
heart chakra just went.
I love that. I love your descriptions. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is connecting to that universal energy, the universal light, the stars, that beingness beyond us. And really, I just got really chills when I said that. And just bringing all of that energy within yourself for whatever, for healing, for manifestation, for clearing. Yeah, so just tapping into that energy field. Yeah.
Whew. Okay, I wonder if that might be the word.
I think that is the last one.
Yeah, that's the last one. All right. I do have the other one that let me. I'm working on two screens here. I do have this one as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one I did with a friend of mine. Right. I think she said. I think it's on there. I think it was right before the solar eclipse.
Yeah. November. Right before the solar eclipse.
Yeah, and the movement that she had since then has been so powerful. Yeah.
It literally changed my life, you guys.
That's kind of what you were saying is what she said too.
Yeah.
And I think the drawings are because I've done them for so long, and the people that I'm working with, they've really opened up to a whole new level for me too. And every time
it moves through you at the same time as you're moving it.
Yeah. Yeah. I get the benefit of all that fun energy too. Yeah, it's great. I love what I get to do and how I get to support and help other people. It's fabulous.
She says, little did I realize how prophetic this image and her explanation would turn out to be. She explained that the orange column represents grounding and the light blue circular shape represents my increasing spiritual gifts. I don't recall what she said about the dark blue dome shape, but that became clear in the following weeks. The information she relayed was that I was to go into meditation in a sacred place in nature on the first eclipse, October 14th, and that I would receive downloads that would have to do with my next level service. 3 weeks later, the significance of the blue dome became known as on November 4th, there was a major surge of high frequency blue light being transmitted from blue light beings to the first mesa on the Hopi Reservation, the very place I visited in the previous year. For me, the significance of the purple Figure 8 referred to a spiritual group I guide, the 808, a fact of which Sheryl was not aware. Oh, wow. I can only say that her intuitive abilities are crystal clear, and her ability to convey information in this special format is truly a gift. It really is a gift that I would highly recommend you give yourself and your loved ones. I love that. Just beautiful. And this is why I wanted to share her with you, my family here, because this is amazing. And I know that we're all here because we want to, either we're healing or expanding or opening up or wherever we're at in our process. This is just a beautiful, gentle avenue to receive and expand.
Thank you.
And
I'm thrilled to be here. I really am.
So that being said, everyone, get ready and get in a comfortable spot and just be open and allow Cheryl to do her thing. And this is going to be for the group, for all of us, universal, and for those of you that are here and those of you who will be watching this at a later time.
Okay. So I always like to ask permission to tap into your energy field before I get started. So just energetically say yes. And if energetically you do not want to be a part of this reading, then just energetically remove yourself. And for those of you who are willing, let's dive in and see what the universe and the guides have for us as a collective. So the first thing I'm getting is that you all are such a blessing. And so as I draw, whatever I'm saying at the time that I'm drawing, that's what that color represents. And I will try to hold this up as often as possible. Sometimes when I channel, I forget what I'm doing, but so we'll see. But yes, so blessing. You all are such this big, beautiful blessing. And you often forget and don't understand how important you are to the movement of the spiritual growth right now on this planet. You are all needed so much. And there's so much love and light, especially in this group. Again, we mentioned earlier to keep your vibrations high, to keep your connection to your gifts high, because new gifts are going to start to come through for each and every one of you as you keep your vibration high. This is your let's see. So the blue is your vibration, keeping it raised, keeping in the breath. Remember to breathe. Remember to connect with the breath of life. If you're ever feeling down, if you're feeling low, if you feel disconnected to your own inner guidance and your own inner spirit, stop for a moment, feel roots growing from your feet, and breathe deep into the belly. The anxiety on the planet right now, there's very intuitive people here. There's very empathic people here. The vibration of the planet right now is very rough. There's a lot of dark energy. Breathe, breath, disconnect. Start to disconnect from the outer world, unless it's something that is happening to you physically. Start to disconnect from what's happening out here. The best thing that we can do as beings of love and light is to raise our vibration and keep that vibration so high that we break through the darkness. If everybody on this planet at one moment could actually vibrate in the energy of love and light, we would break out that darkness, no matter what your beliefs. Right now, there is a lot of disconnect. There is a lot of inner fighting with families and friends and separation. Start to connect with what you have in common. Start to connect with people from a soul level as opposed to a 3D level. We need to start to disconnect from the separation of the 3D and start moving into the collective, into the light, into the love, into that consciousness of beauty and light. There's a heart forming here. Start to connect with your heart. If you're around people that you would normally disagree with, find that common ground and keep your vibration high. Really be aware, start to be aware of how you talk to yourself and about others. Again, we need to keep our vibration so high right now. It's so important. And if that's all that you can do to support this changing consciousness, it's more important than you know. Stay grounded. Stay in your body. Bring your energy back into your body. Bring the bits of your soul that you've left out and around back into your being as one. Bring yourself back into that oneness on a daily basis. Remember to do that before you go to sleep. Bring back your energy. Release any energy that you've picked up from others throughout the day. Give back any energy that's not yours or that doesn't serve your highest good. And again, in the breath, it's very important for us to breathe. We breathe a lot in our chest. We are in fight and flight a lot as we rush around our busy day. And right now, again, to help raise that vibration, it is very important for us to get grounded, get the breath into the belly, into the diaphragm, and really get grounded. Connect with your soul, connect with your angels, connect with your guides, whatever the non-physical beings are that you connect with and work with on a daily basis. It's very important right now that we connect with them more and stay in that love and light energy and vibration. And to clear that darkness away. Sage, however you clear energy, sage, breath, make sure you're doing that on a daily basis, and make sure that you put your protection up before you go to sleep at night. It's very important. We always remember to put our protection up during the day. And if you're not remembering to put your protections up during the day, please do so. But please do so before you go to sleep at night as well. Are there any questions that anyone would want any clarity on this?
Well, I'm in tears, so powerful. There's a few people in tears.
That's your soul speaking the truth of what I've said. And again, very important to keep that vibration high right now. It is amazing how we can change the world by just tapping into that love from our heart and expanding. And we can go further into this, how to expand love from your heart out into the world.
This is where you connect into the source. The universe is from here. We often think we are doing it from here, but literally it's from here. As soon as you started, this space broke open more. It was like stretching. You know how when you work out, you stretch that muscle a little more?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yes.
Even before you got into the heart, I'm like, oh, there we go.
Yeah. So this is what the drawing, because we're in such a large group, it's going to be pretty basic, pretty simple. They don't want a lot of, let's see, further back. There we go. Okay. So we have the connection to heaven and earth, staying grounded, staying connected to your guides, to your ancestors, to your loved ones, staying in that heart vibration. At the same time, staying grounded and really staying grounded. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So,
And I love like that literally is yin and yang. You literally could do a yin and yang.
Yeah.
You can shift that. Yeah. Look at that. You can do that way too.
Yeah.
Where oh my goodness. It's
you can turn it sideways and let that just everything flow.
beautiful.
If you need to open this kind of reminds me of opening up that first chakra. If you need to get more grounded and in your body. Yes, frankincense and sage, beautiful.
Beautiful combination.
Yeah.
Karen says, I sage once in a while, but she's going to start saging every day. Yeah, you're going to notice a shift in energy. There's also another practice I'll show you real quick that Craig brought up here as far as doing some of that brushing away. Some people, we can't do sage, whether it's part of, you can't burn anything in your apartment or whatever, or you're allergic or whatever. So another way to do that, to do that release, is you're going to start on one shoulder here, and you're going to do a gentle sweep across your body down to your opposite hip, and then swish away, just a gentle sweep. And you do that 3 times, but then you do to the other side, and you're going to swish down and out, and you're going to swish the energy away. And you do that 3 times. And so like that, and again, and then again, and then you're going to do your arms. So 1, and you swish, just a gentle swish. And the intention is to, it's like a cleansing off of any energies that no longer belong, and then you do to the other side and swish off, and you do that 3 times.
Nice.
And then 1 more time, and then you end in the.
Nice. Might I also recommend, especially if you work around a lot of people or in a hospital, if you work in a courthouse, any place where there's a lot of people and there could be a lot of negative energies, hospitals have a lot of sadness, do that on your way to the car. Before you even get in the car, clear your energy before you even get in the car, and release all that, especially if you work around a lot of people, because you're picking up, even, and especially if you're empathic, because you're just picking up so much energy and you don't even realize how much energy that you're picking up during the day. So leave that behind. Leave it out, give it back to the universe, let them take that energy, do with what they need to. And that's a beautiful practice. Thank you, Deb.
Yeah. And just very gentle. And I can feel it right away when I do it. I feel lighter. I feel, it's just the amount of energy. I haven't even left the house, and I know that I've already picked, you know what I mean? It just is. Could be just reading the news or whatever.
And again, they're recommending, know what's happening on the planet, but really start to disconnect from all of that information. Unless there's something that you can really do about it, start to disconnect a little bit more, because we watch too much of that. We get too connected to it. And, it was interesting is, I because of the work that I do, I try to stay very neutral. So I watch stuff from this side and I watch stuff from that side, and it's getting more and more clear. Everybody's using the same words. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter what side you're on. We need to get into that neutral position more and raise the vibration more, because that's what's going to change the world.
So that's a good message for our group, because we get pretty heated in here. So it's a good message to kind of draw us back to center, and really speak from that human higher self. And well,
and it's interesting because we'll just call it the left and the right, and everybody uses the same words. They use the swamp. He's a murderess.
They both, both sides say that.
There is no left and right. They're both politicians are evil. I would say 95% of all of them are evil. It doesn't matter which side they're on. They don't care about us. So when we say we want to clear the swamp, we want to clear all of them. all of them.
And
It's
the system is changing, and it is shifting.
Yeah, and the
We're
best
just
thing
in the
that
middle. We're just in the middle of the.
we're in the middle of the fight
transfer.
right now, and the best thing we can do to clear that negative and the darkness is to stay in love and light. No matter what your beliefs are, keep your beliefs, keep your integrity, be true to yourself, but clear all the rest of it. We don't need to carry that around with us every day.
Mm-hmm.
And again, find that commonality in the person that's on the other side, because I mean, what do we really want? Happiness, joy, to pay our bills. We want our family to be happy and healthy. And I don't care what side you're on. That's really what we want.
I want my rights.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want rights to my own body.
Yeah. So, that, we all want the same thing. We just say it differently.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really open your mind and watch both sides, everybody's saying the exact same thing. They're just using different words and different language. And that's where we get into trouble. Yeah. So find that commonality.
Well, the main point is to find the common, find your center, and just bring light and love to the energy of it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Joy and happiness. Lots of laughter. We need to laugh more right now.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah. Weren't we just talking about that? We just bring.
I always recommend people go get a hula hoop, go get some bubbles, whatever that favorite thing you love to do as a kid. If you like to jump rope, I love the hippity hop, and I can't find an adult hippity hop, but do that. Go roll in the grass, go throw mud at your friend. Just be silly.
Be silly in whatever way is you can. Sheryl and I used to ride in my my old Pinto, my old light blue Pinto, and roll down the windows, and we would blast Pat Benatar and sing at the top of our lungs. Of course, Sheryl sounds like Pat Benatar. I don't. So she carried us. She carried us both. But
you know what? I still do that with Pat Benatar. She's still my all-time favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still roll the windows down or up and just
no, roll those down.
Yeah. So do that. Yeah. Dance. Yeah. You know that old saying, dance like nobody's watching, sing like nobody's listening. There was a third one. Do that.
Do that.
Do that.
I love that.
We need to start having fun for no other reason than we're having fun. Yeah. And my guys are like, are you listening? I'm like, yes, because I need to do that too. I go into a certain place sometimes, and we need to laugh.
Yeah, enlightened centricism is not helping anyone. Yeah, exactly. Do we have any questions for our beautiful Sheryl today? While we have her, and of course, I'm going to beg her to come back next month. Maybe she'll do an attunement for us every month.
I would love that.
Wouldn't that be great, you guys?
Yeah. And one of these days, maybe we'll be in the same space while I do it.
Ooh, I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dancing, singing, and music raises our vibration for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a great question, Marvita. Do you have a website, Sheryl? People, how do we contact you?
So I have two websites. So everything is under Sedona Creative Intuitive. So I have if anybody would like me to do a drawing, I have a Calendly, which is Sedona Creative Intuitive, because I haven't figured out how to connect it to my website. And I will warn you, the person who did my Sedona Creative Intuitive.com website, it's a disaster, but it does have a contact sheet on it that works. And I haven't figured out how to connect the Calendly yet to that website. And then I also have a website called Paint, letter N as in Nancy, play, Sedona.com. And that will actually show you some of my paintings are on there, but that is more about the teaching of the creative expression. Yeah. And
do you also do like wine nights?
With the
on
painting, yes.
Zoom? On Zoom. So she
I
also,
haven't done them on Zoom. I've thought about
oh,
it, but I haven't had any interest in it. But absolutely, we could do that.
yeah, that would be fun. That'd be a fun
Yeah.
night, wouldn't it, everybody? Wine and painting.
Yeah. Or tequila shots, you know, whatever.
Whatever
Yeah.
suits you.
Yeah. So
Um,
little paint and
Hi,
play.
Terry.
Yes.
Terry holding your space. She's another beautiful light being. Okay, let's see. Oh, I added it, but is that how you spell Calendly?
I think it's Ly, Calendly.
Calendly. Oh yeah, I missed the
Yeah,
L.
Ly.
Okay.
Calendly. So it'd be calendly.com. I don't know if it's slashes.
Oh, calendly.com.
Yeah. And then it's a / or backslash. I don't know which the slash is. The slash would go to the right. And then Sedona Creative Intuitive. Yes, I am not.
I see. So
I am not computer savvy. I need help.
Is it 2 dashes or 1 dash between calendly.com and Sedona Creative Intuitive?
It's just one slash, an angled slash.
Okay.
And then it's Sedona Creative Intuitive.
All one word, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I'm fixing this, you guys, so you can write this down.
I can type it in the chat, can I?
Here we go. There we go. There you guys on the screen, and we have moderators that are very good with the computer and can type it in for us real quick.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Yes, I have to find somebody that can update my. Well, when you go onto the website, you'll be like, "Wow, this is not good."
It can be challenging, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's bad.
But thank you, Terry.
So I did want to say, so if the drawings are $85, it's a half an hour, and then that includes the mailing. I mail it out to you. If for any reason that is out of your price range, contact me. We'll work something out. I always thought, when I was not in a good space and everything I wanted to do was so expensive, I'm like, when I have the opportunity to support someone, I will do that. So just put in on the contact form, we'll just call it scholarship, and then tell me how you'll pay it forward.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. And then we'll work something out. Again, if for some reason none of the times work for you that are on the calendar, contact me. We'll work it out. As you can tell, I'm pretty flexible, pretty easygoing.
She is, you guys.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of PayPal. So when you schedule on Calendly, my Venmo is on there in the description. So I'm gonna see how that works if we go through Venmo still. Eventually, I'll probably have to connect to PayPal, but right now I don't want to. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Not good experiences with PayPal. So we'll do that as long as
Kimberly says she's praying for your website.
Oh, thank you. I accept that prayer.
Yeah. So this is how you get a hold of her, sedonacreativeintuitive.com. So that's your website.
Yes.
And the other one would be the Calendly one.
Yes, if you want to schedule, and if you can't figure out how to get to the Calendly, just
did I forget the L again? Oh man.
And then just connect through the website on the contact sheet, and again, we'll work it out.
Hi Liz, good to see you. Sorry, I spelled count. It has an L in it. I put the L in, but I didn't save it correctly. Let's try that again. Yep. So any other questions we have as far as In some of your latest energy readings, has there been how messages come in like groupings, like
Yeah.
have you seen something that we should be aware of?
So there's a lot of awakenings happening. A lot of people starting to connect with their spiritual and intuitive sides, even people who've never really connected to before. The veils are thinning. People are starting to get gifts and open. So really start to be open to receiving those gifts that you didn't know you were capable of. Our DNA is going to start shifting, and the quote unquote junk DNA, which is actually dormant DNA, which is all about those spiritual gifts that we hear about people had in the past, being able to move things via your mind.
Oh yeah,
Being telepathic.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, telepathic. Yeah. All of that stuff. The kids coming in right now are highly intuitive, highly telepathic.
Mm-hmm.
Their veils are always very thin, so they're even more intuitive. So if you have young children, encourage them to that invisible friend that we can't see is real for them. That is a real person or being. They're vibrating at a point that we can't see, but those kids can. So
right.
So encourage them that it is true, that it's real. Yeah, we're shifting. It seems like a slow process, but we are shifting very, very quickly. So be ready.
I agree. I think the shift is happening very quickly.
It is happening very quickly. And I saw years ago, probably in 2020, 2021, I saw this wave, like, and it kind of looked like, that old game where you go like this and go.
Oh yeah.
You know? But it was, so this wave like just washes across people, and all of a sudden they're just kind of like, and they're like awake, and like these intuitive gifts are just like, one day you're going to wake up and you're not even going to remember that you didn't have them. It's just washing across us. And then I've heard people talking about the solar flashes and things like that. I don't know if that's what it is, but I've heard more and more people talking about this wave that's going to come across humanity, and it's just going to wake up those gifts. So let's just know that it's true. Oh, that's one other thing that they've been really recommending, to not only watch how you talk to yourself, but watch the stories you tell yourself and make sure that they're of a high vibration.
Ooh, I like that.
Focus on what you want to bring in, not what you, and it's really important right now to really focus on what you want to bring into this world, because the energy is shifting so much that we are becoming the greatest manifestors ever. So, and in manifestation, we can manifest the negative just as easily as the positive. So watch your thoughts, watch the stories you tell yourself.
We've been working on that, haven't we, family?
Oh, good. Yay.
The old programming that we
trying
to release ourselves from.
And it's really interesting because again, the stories that we tell ourselves are so ingrained from other people. They're not even our stories. So
right, exactly.
Wash away. Done. Just be done with them.
Tony has a question here. Could some of the junk DNA be from galactic ancestors?
Absolutely. Yeah. And what they're saying right now is to please refer to that as dormant DNA.
Ooh, dormant.
It's just dormant. We have no junk DNA. That's just what they told us.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's just dormant DNA. And so start to feel your DNA waking up. Ooh, I just got chills. It's waking up. And again, in that story that you're telling yourself, my DNA is awake. It's not even waking up anymore. It's awake. All my dormant DNA, all the things that I remember all that stuff I used to be able to do in those past lives. It's awake.
It's awake.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Terry says, yep, shake it off.
Yep.
And thank you, B. Trouse. I guess I spelled Hopi wrong.
Hopi. Yes, the Hopi. Yeah.
The Hopi. Sorry about that. I know
Sorry.
I'm the worst, guys. All right. Yes. Sonia says, yes, let fear go.
Yes.
Um,
And I've got to say, it is challenging because I've been there. I've been to, you know, where I didn't have enough money to eat or pay my rent, and everybody's always said, well, just focus on what you want. And it's like, it is hard. It's not easy. But
when you're in the middle of the challenge, it is not easy.
It's not. It's this
outside of it.
Yeah, the steps are simple, but they're not easy. So do the best you can, and don't beat yourself up if you mess up. Pat yourself on the back for having the awareness that you messed up, and then just do better next time.
And focus on that vortex. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, I was going to say, so I'm going to make a digital copy of this. If anyone would like a copy, digital copy, go to my website. In the contact, just put digital copy and get me your email, and I will send that out for people.
Oh, awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cheryl, so much. And thank you for what you're doing for the globe, for humanity at this time.
Yeah, you too. All of us with our big open hearts. Yes. But protect those open hearts energetically.
Yes. And we look forward to having you back. I can tell that I can feel it. We're all excited about this.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Yay. Well, this is the best Wednesday I've had in a long time. It is Wednesday, right?
I know. Yep, it's Wednesday.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea what day or time it is anymore. Somehow I get to where I'm supposed to be on time, but yeah.
And Terry at Holding Your Space, you must have her on your channel. Terry will bring you over to her channel too. And
okay. Yeah.
All right. So Calendly.com / Sedona Creative Intuitive. Check it out, guys.
It.
I finally got it. It only took an hour, but we got it. All right. Anyways, love and light to you all, family. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me, with Cheryl and I today. And it was fun. And as we head out, I am going to, just in case those of you who came in late, here we are in our younger years.
Yeah, look, we do. We look just the same.
We were babies. You look just the same.
Just about 40 years younger.
The bangs. Oh my gosh, that was the bangs year.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Anyways, love and light to you, and we will see you all again. Blessings.